Hey, this is Todd Hazel with Hazel Performance, and we're trying to do another addition to our Keep It Simple series. We're basically trying to get a foundation of knowledge for understanding what the car is doing and how to tune it. And what we've discussed in previous videos was driver inputs are create weight transfer. So the chassis reacts to the driver inputs. The weight transfer actually loads springs. So in this particular instance, if the driver is decelerating, weight is moving from the back of the vehicle or car or go-kart, it doesn't matter. Go-kart would not have springs, it would just be directly going into the tires rather than through the springs. So the weight transfer is still there even without suspension. So if we had a car, driver was decelerating, these numbers are just fictitious numbers for easy math. So if the driver decelerated, weight would come off of the two rear tires and it would basically move forward to the two front tires. So you would start out, so when you're decelerating, the load would increase and the rear, the load would decrease. So that is what's going on. So now, in this particular situation where all four tires were equal, when you're decelerating, the front tires are now loaded more than the rear tires. This might create a loose condition if you do go to start turning into the corner, because now these two tires have more grip than these two rear tires, and it may want to cause the car to slide. All right. Now, if we took this same scenario and the driver input was to turn the steering wheel, the load would start out the same. That's the static numbers, but then you would turn around and the weight would come from the left side and it would move to the right. Now this would decrease this side of the car and increase this side of the car. Okay, that way you understand that the weight loading these springs is coming from somewhere, and it is actually coming from this side, and it is unloading these tires, creating a less load on these two tires compared to these two. So that's a basic layout of the weight transfer and how it is transferring from one part of the car to the other. Because anytime weight transfers, it's unloading. Well, in this case, it's unloading in one area and it's loading in another. So you have to try to figure out how you want to balance that whenever you are making a driver input. He's going to feel weight transfer, and how it's loading the tires is what you're trying to understand that you need to do. All right? Keep it simple.